I don't know, man. Just not the same type of reliable Davis that we got used to last year, and only comes away with this from this game with 2 catches and 15 yards. He was targeted 7 times, so are trying to get him involved in the offense. Josh is looking his way. There's a couple throws that were kind of like low and away that he isn't able to haul in, um, but kind of think we have to be honest and say that maybe. And I know it's not everybody. I know there's a lot of people out there in Bills Mafia that did not think Gabe Davis was ready for a full time number 2 role. I personally, I did think he was ready. Um, I did think that some of the things that went into his numbers last year came from the benefit of being a third, fourth option behind Diggs, Beasley, Emmanuel Sanders, and then it's kind of like amongst covering all those guys, you kind of forget that you got to cover Gabe Davis too, and he's big-bodied, physical. He makes plays off a script. This kind of makes me wonder if this had a lot to do with bringing in John Brown. If it has something to do with why they're looking at OBJ, talking about maybe Crowder returning this season. If we have to kind of take a step back and be like, maybe we can just get a lot of production out of Gabe Davis if he's the number 3. I don't care where they're ordered on the depth chart. If we can bring in John Brown and he can kind of stretch the field vertically and give some breathing room for a guy like Gabe Davis, I'm perfectly okay with that. Personally, not all in on the Odell Beckham idea. I'm not going to be upset if they bring him in. I just don't know how I feel about a receiver coming off his second ACL, coming in and being that impact guy. I'm glad they're kicking tires on it because I do think we need to do something at the receiver position. But when we get into how tight the Bills are against the cap, there's guys in-house that we got to find a way to take care of, and I'm going to touch on that a little bit in our second segment here. Just some guys that I want to take care of on the team before I rush into, adding a receiver that we don't even really know where his health is at right now, and how much he's going to be able to contribute this year if he is brought in.